definite integration. See, till now whatever you completed up to 7.7, it is called as indefinite integration. Next, from 7.8, so from 7.8 to 7.12 is definite integration. So what is the difference between indefinite integration and definite integration? So if we have integration of a to b f of x dx, where a is called lower limit, and b is called upper limit. A is called lower limit and b is called upper limit, is called as definite integration. Definite integration, there are two, we can find it in two ways. One is limit as a sum, second one is to find by finding the antiderivative of the given function. So these two ways we can find the definite integration. Why it is called definite means the value of the given function or area bounded between a to b. Suppose let f of x is a continuous function from a to b. F of x is a continuous function from a to b. From a to b. See, this is a and this is b. If this is y is equal to f of x, y is equal to f of x. From a to b, see, from a up to b, this is a continuous function, there is no break. So to find the area from a to b, we will use the concept definite integration. Definite integration, it is called finite. See, this is called finite because you are finding the area between a to b. That means you will get some finite value between a to b. So next concept, we can find finite definite integration in two ways. One is limit as sum, second one is by finding antiderivative. By finding antiderivative method. By finding antiderivative method. So let f of x, capital F of x be the antiderivative of f of x. Let capital F of x is the antiderivative of f of x. Next, a to b, from a to b f of x dx. Area bounded between area a to b. So f of x is the antiderivative of a to b. So lower limit a, upper limit b. So f of b minus f of a is called as antiderivative method. If capital F is the antiderivative of small f, and if you find the area bounded between a to b, between upper limit and lower limit, then it is called, then finding integration by using the antiderivative is called as antiderivative method. Exercise 7.5, evaluate the definite integration by using antiderivative method. So how to find antiderivative? So what is the given function? F of x. F of x value is x plus 1. Given integration of minus 1 to 1 x plus 1 into dx. What is integration of x? X square by 2 plus integration of 1 is x. So this is the antiderivative of the given function. X plus 1 is given function. Antiderivative of the given function is x square by 2 plus x. And upper limit is 1, lower limit is minus 1. So substitute upper limit, 1 square by 2, 1 square by 2 plus 1, f of b minus f of a, minus 1 whole square by 2 plus minus 1. So 1 square by 2 means 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. So 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 plus 1 by 2, 4 by 2. Answer is 2. Third problem, integration of 4x cube minus 5x square plus 6x plus 9. So given problem is integration of 1 to 2 4x cube minus 5x square plus 6x plus 9 into dx. 4 into integration of x cube 1 to 2 x cube dx, otherwise write 4 here, 4x cube dx minus integration of 5x square dx plus integration of 1 to 2 6x dx plus 1 to 2 9 dx. Next 4 into integration of 1 to 2 x cube dx minus 5 into integration of 1 to 2 x square dx plus 6 into 1 to 2 integration of x dx plus 9 into 1 to 2 integration of nothing is there means you can write 1 to dx. 4 into integration of x cube is x power 4 by 4 lower limit 1 upper limit 2 minus 5 into integration of x square is x cube by 3 lower limit 1 upper limit 2 plus 6 into integration of x is x square by 2 lower limit 1 upper limit 2 plus 9 into integration of 1 is x lower limit 1 upper limit 2. Don't write plus c in definite integration. 4 into 4 gets cancelled. X power 4 means 2 power 4 minus lower limit is 1 power 4 minus 5 by 3 into lower limit upper limit 2 cube. Always you should substitute upper limit minus lower limit 1 cube plus 6 by 2, that means 3. 6 by 2 means 3. 3 into 2 square minus 1 square plus 9 into upper limit 2 minus lower limit 1. Lower limit 1. 2 power 4 is 16. 16 minus 1, 15 minus 5 by 3 into 2 cube minus 1 cube. 8 minus 1, 7 plus 3 into 4 minus 1, 3. 3 into 3, 9 plus 9 into 1, 9. 15 plus 9, 24. 24 plus 9, 33 minus 35 by 99 minus 35 by 3. 9 minus 5, 4, 64 by 3. This is the value of the given function. 0 to 45 sin 2x dx. Given integration of 0 to 45 sin 2x into dx. Integration of sin 2x is minus cos 2x by 2. Minus cos 2x by 2. Lower limit 0, upper limit 5 by 4. So here minus 1 by 2 is constant, right? Constant outside. Cos 2x into 0 to 45 minus 1 by 2 into cos 2 into 45 minus cos 2 into 0. So minus 1 by 2 into cos 90, 0 minus cos 0, 1. 0 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 by minus 1 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2. This is the value of the given function. Next, integration of cosecant x dx, lower limit pi by 6, upper limit pi by 4. Given pi by 6 to pi by 4 cosecant x dx. Integration of cosecant x is log mod cosecant x minus cot x. Lower limit pi by 6, upper limit pi by 4. Log mod upper limit is 45. Substitute 45. Cosec 45 minus cot 45 minus lower limit log mod cosecant 30 cosec 30 minus cot 30 pi by 6. Log mod cosec 45 value root 2 minus cot 45 value minus 1. Log mod cosec 30 value 2 minus cot 30 value root cot 30 root 3. So log a minus log b means log of a by b, 2 minus root 3. This is the value of the given function. Next, 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. So integration of cos square x. We know integration of cos x is sin x, but there is no direct formula for cos square x. So we know that cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. So if you send minus 1 to the left hand side, you will get 1 plus cos 2x equal to 2 cos square x, 2 cos square x. By sending 2 to the left hand side, you will get 1 plus cos 2x by 2 is equal to cos square x. So what is the formula for cos square x? 1 plus cos 2x by 2. There is no direct integration for cos square. So that's why you need to convert cos square into the form of 1 plus cos 2x by 2. Given integration of 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx is equal to integration of 0 to pi by 2 cos square x means 1 plus cos 2x by 2 into dx. So split this into two parts, 0 to pi by 2, 1 by 2 plus here cos 2x coefficient is 1 by 2 into cos 2x dx. Again there are two functions, split this again into two parts, 1 by 2 into integration of 0 to pi by 2 dx plus 1 by 2 into 0 to pi by 2 integration of cos 2x dx. 1 by 2 into integration of 1 dx is x, lower limit 0, upper limit pi by 2, lower limit 0, upper limit pi by 2 plus 1 by 2 into integration of cos 2x is sin 2x by 2, lower limit 0, upper limit pi by 2, 1 by 2 into upper limit minus lower limit plus 1 by 4 into upper limit 2 into x value pi by 2 minus sin into 2 into 0. So 1 by 2 into pi by 2 is pi by 4 plus 1 by 4 into 2 gets cancelled, sin 180 value 0, sin 180 value 0, minus sin 0, 0 minus 0, 0 into 1 by 4, 0 plus pi by 4, pi by 4. Pi by 4 is the answer for this. Next problem, integration of 0 to 1, 2x plus 0 to 1, 2x plus 3 into dx by 5x square plus 1. Here this problem in numerator we can split this into two parts, 0 to 1, 2x dx by 5x square plus 1 is one part plus 0 to 1, 3dx by 5x square plus 1 is another part. Next, so if you observe these two problem, numerator and denominator, 5x square derivative is 10x and 5x square derivative is 10x and 1 derivative is 0, 10 plus 0, sorry 10x plus 0, 10x we want in numerator but we have 2x only, that's why multiplying and dividing with 5, 1 by 5 into 0 to 1, 10x dx by 5x square plus 1 plus 3 into 0 to 1 dx by taking 5 common, x square plus you will get 1 by 5. So 1 here, this is I1 and this is I2. There are two integrations. First part is I1, second part is I2. 1 by 5 into I1, here 3 into I2. So first consider I1 and let this is equation number 1. I1 is equal to integration of 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 10x dx by 5x square plus 5x square plus 1. Let 5x square plus 1 is equal to t. Derivative of 5x square is 10x plus derivative of 1 is 0 is equal to dt by dx. If you differentiate with respect to x by cross multiplying, 10x dx is equal to dt. 10x dx is equal to dt. So I1 is equal to 10x dx value is dt by t. That means log t. Log of t means how much? 5x square plus 1. Here lower limit is 0, upper limit is 1. So I1 is equal to, by substituting upper limit in the place of x, 5 into 1 square, 5 plus 1, 6, minus log, substitute 0 in the place of x, 5 into 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 0, 1. So log 1, log 6, log 1 value 0. So log 6 minus 0 is log 6. This is the value of I1. Next, I2. What is I2? I2 is equal to dx by integration of dx by 5 into, that means 1 by 5 into x square plus 1 by 5. 1 by 5 into 0 to 1 dx by x square plus 1 by root 5 whole square. We can write like this. 1 by 5 means 1 by root 5 whole square. So I2 is equal to 1 by 5 into, this is in the form of x square plus a square. 1 dx by x square plus a square means 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a. So root 5 times gets cancelled. So I2 is equal to 1 by root 5 into tan inverse of x by 1 by root 5, that means root 5x. Lower limit 0, upper limit 1. So I2 is equal to 1 by root 5 into tan inverse of root 5 minus tan inverse of 0 is 0. So this is the value of I2. Put I1 comma I2 in equation number 1. Then you will get 1 by 5 I1. 1 by 5 I1 means 1 by 5 log 6 plus 3 into I2. 3 into 1 by root 5 is 3 by root 5 into tan inverse of root 5. Next problem, integration of 5x square by x square plus 4x plus 3. If you observe this problem, numerator power of x is 2, denominator power of x is 2. That means degree of numerator degree is 2 and degree of denominator is also 2. That means degrees are equal. Then it is called improper fraction. Then find the partial fractions for this. 5x square by x square plus 4x plus 3. 5x square by, so find the factors for this. X plus 1 into x plus 3. And how to take partial fractions for this? See, if the coefficients are, if the numerator power and denominator power of x are same, degree of numerator is equal to degree of denominator, then how to write the partial fractions? Coefficients of x square, highest power x coefficient is how much? In numerator 5 by, in the denominator what is the highest power? X square coefficient 1. So 5 by 1 plus a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 3. Find the a value, b value and find the integration of the given function. Next problem, sin square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2. We know that cos 2x equal to, there are 4 formulas. In that 4 formula, first formula is cos square x minus sin square x. See, this is called multiple angle formula. Here x is multiplied by 2. X is 2. If we have 2x, here how many x's we got? X. If we have 2x, here we got 1x and here also we got 1x. So if I write cos x in the place of 2x, I am taking only 1x. That means half I am taking. Then this formula will become cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. This is called multiple angle formula. This is called submultiple angle formula in trigonometry. So if you observe these two, here sin square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2 is there. So that's why take, first write the given 0 to pi sin square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2 into dx. If you take minus common, you will get cos square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 into dx. So integration of cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 is cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 is how much? Cos x. So this value equal to cos x dx minus integration of cos x is sin x, lower limit 0, upper limit pi, minus of sin pi minus sin 0, minus of sin 180 0 minus sin 0 0. So answer is 0 for this problem.